If you've set up a voice AI agent in GoHighLevel and it sounds like a robot reading off a card, stiff, flat, talking right over people, this video is for you. Today, I'm showing you exactly which settings to change and what to put in your prompt step by step so your AI phone agent actually sounds like a real person. My name is Erin, and on this channel, we break down AI tools in a way that actually makes sense. If you're new here, hit subscribe, and if you want to follow along, I put an extended 30-day free trial link below. It includes our full pre-built snapshot with hundreds of templates, automations, and coaching resources, so you can skip a ton of setup. And if you're already a GoHighLevel user, make sure to upgrade through our link to unlock those same bonuses on your existing account. Here's the thing, you can have the smartest AI in the world answering your calls, but if it sounds like a robot reading off a script, people stop trusting it within the first 5 seconds. They can tell, and once they can tell, they hang up. So we're gonna fix that click by click. Let's build this out. First, let's get to the right screen. When you log into GoHighLevel, you'll land on your dashboard, the home base with all of your numbers and charts. We don't need any of that right now, so look at the menu, and then we're going to click on AI agents on the left-hand side. This is where all of your voice agents live. You'll see a row of tabs near the top. We have Getting Started, Voice AI, Conversation AI, Knowledge Base, and a few others. So we want to click the one that says Voice AI. That's the one we want because that's the agent that actually picks up the phone and talks to people. Now you'll see a page titled AI agents with a few buttons. If you already built an agent, you want to click on Agent List to open it. If you're starting fresh, you can click the blue button at the top right that says Create Agent. So in my account, I already have an agent called My Agent 686, so I'll open that up. So once you're inside the agent, look at the very top of the page. You'll see a few small drop downs in a row. We have voice, model, and language. Let's start with the voice because it's the single biggest thing people notice. So we're going to click on the voice drop down, and right now mine is set to a voice named Jessica. When you open it, you get a whole library of voices. You can play a sample of each before you pick, but here's my tip. Don't just grab the first one. You want to listen to a few. Some sound warm and friendly and some sound flat, so you want the one that matches your business, like something calm for a spa or something upbeat for a roofing company. Right next to that, we have the model drop down, which is the brain behind the agent. Mine is set to GPT 4.1. A stronger model understands people better and replies in a more natural way, so use a good one here. Next to that is language, which you can leave on English unless your customer speaks something else. Okay, so this is the big one. This large text box on the left side of the builder is the prompt. Think of it as the instructions you hand your agent before it picks up who it is, what it does, and most importantly, how to talk. So right at the top, you'll see a section that says agent role and objective. Mine says the agent is a customer support specialist whose goal is to gather contact info and help the caller. Keep this short and clear. The agent does better when it knows one main job. Don't give it 5 jobs, give it 1. So here's where most people mess up. They write the prompt like a formal manual, then wonder why the agent sounds so formal. The agent talks the way you tell it to, so we're going to add a few simple instructions that change everything. Somewhere in your prompt, add a section about how to speak. Tell it to keep answers short, usually 1 or 2 sentences, because real people don't give speeches on the phone. Tell it to use contractions, so it says I'm instead of I am and we'll instead of we will. That one change alone makes a voice sound way less stiff. Then tell it to use little filler words now and then, like got it, sure thing, and good question. Real people say these without thinking, and when the AI uses them, it feels like it's actually listening. You can even tell it that for a tricky question. It can start with, let me think about that for a second before answering. So if you scroll down, you are going to see general rules like don't repeat the same sentence and only use the information you've been given. You want to keep those. They stop the agent from sounding repetitive or making stuff up. 2 fast ways to sound fake. Scroll down and you'll find the welcome message box. This is the first thing the caller hears, so it matters. You'll see a drop down set to AI speaks first, which means your agent says hello before the caller does. For most businesses, that's what you want. Underneath that is the actual greeting. Mine says, hey, you have reached marketing agency 18. How can I help you today? Notice it starts with hey instead of hello, you have reached. Small word, big difference. It sounds like a person, not a phone tree. Right next to the welcome message, settings, you'll spot a setting called pause before speaking. So it's set to 0 seconds on mine. If your agent jumps in the instant someone picks up, it feels pushy. Adding a tiny pause, even half a second, gives it a more natural rhythm, like a real person taking a breath. Now, I want you to look at the right-hand panel. So you'll see a stack of sections. We have knowledge base, call settings, agent behavior, and more. So we want to click on agent behavior. So this section controls the feel of the back and forth, and a few sliders here really change how human the call feels. So the first slider is response speed, how fast the agent jumps in after you stop talking. Too fast, it feels like cutting you off, and too slow leaves an awkward silence. You want a middle ground that feels like a normal conversation, so test a few calls to find the sweetest spot. Next up is interruption sensitivity, so it's set to 0.75 on mine. This controls how easily the agent stops talking when the caller starts. Set it higher and the agent politely stops the moment you speak. Set it lower and it talks over you, which feels rude. So higher usually feels more human because real people stop and let you finish. Then there's LLM temperature. Don't let the name scare you. It just controls how predictable or creative the agent's wording is. A lower number keeps it consistent and on script. A higher number gives it more variety so it doesn't repeat itself. For a support agent, the lower side is usually safer. So this is one of my favorites. If you scroll down, you'll see a toggle called enable backchanneling. That's a fancy word for the little sounds people make to show they're listening, like yeah, or uh-huh. Turn it on and your agent sprinkles those in while the caller talks. Again, small thing, but it makes the agent feel like it's actually paying attention instead of waiting for its turn. So right under that, there's stay silent on hold phrases, which just means when a caller says hold on for a sec, the agent waits quietly instead of babbling. It's really handy for keeping things natural. So if we scroll down, there's voice settings over here. This section is all about the actual sound coming out of the speaker, and there are some useful controls here. At the top, you'll see noise cancellation mode with 3 choices: do not remove noise, and remove noise plus background speech. For most setups, remove noise is the sweet spot, cleaning up background junk so the caller hears your agent clearly. Right under that is background sound with a drop down. There's coffee shop, convention hall, summer outdoor, mountain outdoor. So you can add a quiet ambient sound like a soft hum of an office behind the call. It sounds weird, but a little background noise can make the agent feel more real because total silence is a dead giveaway that it's a machine. Next, you've got 3 sliders. Voice speed is how fast your agent talks. Most robotic agents talk a little too fast, so if it sounds rushed, nudge this down. Then we have voice temperature. It's set low at 0.15 on mine. This controls how much the voice varies its tone. A little variation keeps it from sounding flat. And voice volume is how loud it is, usually left near the middle. Make sure you turn on the speech normalization toggle. It makes the agent say numbers, dates, and money the way a person would. So a phone number sounds natural instead of like one giant number. And one last toggle, dynamic voice speed, lets the agent automatically speed up or slow down to match how fast the caller is talking. Flip it on for an extra natural touch. Once everything's set the way you want, look at the top right corner and you want to click on save. Do not skip this. I've seen people tweak everything perfectly, forget to save, and lose all of it. And before you put it on a real phone line, you want to test it. If you see the test audio panel on the right, this is the best way to hear how it actually sounds. Have a normal conversation, try interrupting it, ask a tricky question, and listen for anything robotic. Then adjust those sliders until it feels right. When you're happy, you want to click on the Deploy tab at the top. This is where you connect a real phone number under phone and availability, set up call routing, and pick your working hours. There's also a toggle to use the AI agent as a backup, so it only answers when no human picks up, or you can have it answer every call right away. So let's tie it together. Pick a warm voice and a strong model. Write a prompt that keeps answers short, uses contractions, and tosses in little filler words. Set a friendly welcome message with a small pause before it speaks in agent behavior. Dial in response speed, bump up interruption sensitivity so it doesn't talk over people, and turn on backchanneling. In voice settings, clean up noise, slow the voice down if needed, and turn on speech normalization so numbers sound natural. Then save it, test it with a web call, and deploy it. None of these settings are hard on their own. It's the combination that takes your agent from, wait, was that a robot or was it a real person? And that's exactly the reaction you want when a customer calls. And of course, if you're not on GoHighLevel yet, use the link in the description below for an extended 30-day free trial. It includes our full pre-built snapshot so you can skip a ton of setup. And if you're already a user, upgrade through our link link to unlock those same bonuses on your existing account. Drop a comment if this helped or if you have any questions about any of the steps. I read every single one of them. Like, subscribe. I'm Erin from AI Academy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.